Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a brand new game update. This is going to be patch 1.23.08. So, this is actually coming out on March 10th at 1 a.m. UTC. It's going to be about 2 hours. So, important thing, guys, make sure you link your game account to either Facebook or Game Center. It will help you because if there's ever an issue after one of these updates, you can simply delete the game, reinstall it. In case there's ever any issues, make sure you have your account linked to something. So this is actually a pretty huge patch. There isn't a lot in the patch, so we'll quickly go through that. And then if you guys want my opinions on stuff, stick around afterwards because I'll show you that. So first thing that we see is we have a Garrison hero. So upon reaching level 30 Stronghold, you can now deploy heroes to your preset Garrison formation. So this right here changes the entire game when it comes to Garrisons. Again, after we go through all this, I'll share my thoughts and my opinions if you are interested in any of those. But this is going to change everything when it comes to defense. Anyways, the number of heroes you can deploy increases as you progress through the different requirement tiers. So I'm assuming that the higher level you are, the more heroes you can place. Hopefully there's not too many heroes that you can put in. This is going to be very sensitive because even a handful of heroes can change everything, but if there's too many heroes where you're essentially putting out a PvP formation with like super powerful troops and archers on the wall, I mean, that's not going to end well for anybody and it's going to break everything. So hopefully there's a well balance where you can put some heroes out there, but not too many. Heroes cast abilities automatically. So this is cool. Heroes aren't just out there doing nothing. Heroes that can use a defense mode will not be prevented by the formation by automatically activating defense mode. So basically this is Lunella. Lunella's not going to just spam going back and forth with her phase shift. And this will have some sort of effect on Avalon and Elena. Next, we have the Dragon Balance. So the pay to win skill, or whatever that skill is, the conflag ability of the Ruby Dragons now has a new effect. It reduces the physical damage dealt by enemies caught in the flame by 15% for 10 seconds. So this is kind of cool. This it reminds me of like sending out a bunch of little flares and like hits all over on the battlefield. It actually does decent damage. This is now going to act as a debuff for the enemies. So my opinion, will this make Ruby Dragons the new OP Dragons? Probably not. I don't think it's really going to bring them to like a brand new level. Ruby Dragons still do not offer anything amazing as far as crowd control, which both the Emerald and the Onyx have amazing crowd control. Aerial Blast, guys, is huge. And for the Blue Dragons, for the Azul, they have so much with the good range damage along with Noble Blood. Noble Blood is massive. So I don't think this is enough to really catapult the Ruby Dragon up into like top tier. Who knows? Somebody might come up with a really cool build for that and it might be good. For hero balance, the 13th alchemy upgrade for mages and necromancers has its effect changed from reduce all damage taken to reduce enemy damage. So this portion of everything is going to primarily affect, I'm guessing, Ophidius. So this is going to have a huge impact on her. This is going to have a huge impact on the Fire Mage. It's going to be pretty powerful for people that have that maxed out. Now, I doubt that the common players out there, myself included, have this maxed out, but this might actually make it a little bit more enticing to fully max out. The whales, of course, already have it all maxed out, but for the average person, if you're fighting another average person, the chances that they actually have tier 13 already completed on their mage research, not likely, unless they're a major sieger. So yeah, this will have an effect. As to how many people will actually be affected is probably going to be the more top tier people. Under other updates, they changed the spacing and animations of some of the buttons in the house menu. This is cool. The new interface, guys, in my opinion, really isn't that bad. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, and so if they're doing some fine tuning with that, that's cool. They will be following their feedback and everything. This is all from Overlord Bane, so thank you, Bane. So my opinions when it comes to the garrisons with the heroes. So a few really huge things. Number one, this is massive. So to wrap your head around all of this, or for me to wrap my head around all of this, is number one, your Garrison troops already have a giant buff as far as health and attack. Giant buff. Any troop that is out there now, even if you can only deploy one hero, is going to get an even bigger buff. So like if you put a tree out there and you're playing stealth, you put a tree out there, it gets a giant Garrison buff. Then you deploy Gan, and Gan has maxed out Nature's Blessing, which is going to give 60% more health to magic creatures, which are trees. And you also have the Treant Mastery maxed out, which is going to give you, I believe, is 39% more HP. Let me know if I'm wrong. Maybe tier 10 is 45%. I forget. It's between 39 and 45%. Anyway, do you get a lot more health on your trees from both Nature's Blessing and the Mastery? We're talking plus 100% health. Is crazy. Add on the command boost from Gan onto those abilities, and your trees are just going to be massive. And that's going to change it all with one hero. So being able to put out like a hero such as Virion for humans, who will be able to cast Resurrection, and also he has his passive Resurrection, or if you're able to put out a hero like Mako or Denji alone will change this. So the real reason why this is going to change the game, in my opinion, and please, maybe I'm wrong, Bazrix broke the Garrison. So straight up, off the rip, Bazrix was the reason why Garrisons became even weaker. So, quick little history lesson for everybody. Garrisons were really weak. Garrisons have always been weak. What Lilith did was they allowed us to put our dragon in our garrison. This was supposed to be the equalizer. I mean, originally it was the temple, and the temple was going to fix all the problems. The temple didn't. I still don't believe that rumor. Anyways, Garrisons were weak. We were then allowed to put the dragon into the garrison. Awesome. This is amazing. Then they come out with Bazrix. And Bazrix, he just makes Garrisons a cakewalk. You've probably seen my video where we put out like 2 heroes and or 1 hero in Bazrix. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the reason why Bazrix is so strong for the Garrisons is his bat splits. He can cast instantly at the start of the battle, and it just annihilates everything. It can take down the dragon, the enemy dragon. So first of all, it nullifies the enemy dragon, and it literally just annihilates everything on the battlefield, and you can cast it instantly because the way that Bazrix works is if the enemy does not have any heroes deployed, then you can use it instantly at the start. He doesn't have to wait for all 5 chains to fall off. So now Garrisons might actually be really, really strong. Like if you're going up against somebody that's equal strength to you, Garrisons might actually be viable. Is he going to protect you against whales? No, absolutely not. And a whale with this new stuff is going to be like unbeatable for the common person. And the reason why is there's now an instant counter to Bazrix. So Bazrix made breaking down Garrison super easy because he could start off with bat splits immediately and it would just destroy everything. Now that you can put a hero in your garrison, it makes it so that Bazrix cannot do that instant bat splits. That means that the power of Bazrix is going to be delayed by like 30 seconds or whatever. So they aren't instantly going to get that giant push right through everything. So that along with the dragon, that means the dragon is going to live longer. Even if they jump in with the Rufio, now with all sorts of crazy stuff, the dragon is going to live longer. And then you can also resurrect stuff. So I'm thinking for humans, just off the top of my head, if you put out Avalon with Warhorned Archers, or whatever you want with Warhorn, it's great. And you also have Virion out there for Resurrection. Like, come on, that's unreal with like a Topaz Dragon. Or you have a Topaz Dragon out there with an Ophidius. Like, all the enemy heroes are just going to drop, which is great. You can use up all of their revive potions. So I think that this is a very, very good thing for the Garrisons. It's going to make Garrisons way more beefy. It counters the problem that Bazrix posed for everybody in the way that Bazrix made Garrisons obsolete. Granted, they were obsolete before. This right here might be the balance. Now, this is my other opinion with all of this is I think this could also make Garrisons too strong in the sense of with these shard combos out there for the prisms, there are some crazy ones out there. We have seen, like we saw Taints Belrog. it's insane. I could not kill that Balrog if I tried. So there's certain things like that where it could have a big effect. I still think that the Dragon Mage set is going to be huge for anything that's not Lich. I think that's going to make a big difference when it comes to the garrisons. I really think this is the buff that human garrisons needed more than anything else. So if we can put out too many heroes, so it's basically a PvP formation along with archers on the wall that can't be targeted or CC'd by black holes, then that's going to make this way too strong. It's going to be way too strong. So hopefully there's a happy medium, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most. So in the comment section below, please let me know your thoughts on heroes and the garrisons. If you think this is going to break the game, if you think this is a good move, a bad move, I don't really care where you line up. I just want to know your thoughts. Like, where do you line up on this? What are your thoughts? I want to know what they are. So coming up later this week, we have a live stream on Saturday. We'll have Tane, we'll have Chip, we'll hopefully have Toby. We'll do a bunch of cool stuff. As always, please like, share, subscribe to these videos. You guys are an amazing community. You guys are the best. There is a bunch of information in the description of this video and all the videos. We have the OGC merch store where you can get some cool swagger. We also have the OGC community Discord. Tons of good information there, and we also have the Patreon page. So if you guys do enjoy this content, you want more of it, feel free to sign up for the Patreon page. Anything helps. And because of the Patrons, we're able to do this. So thank you guys. Thank you to the community, and have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.